Okay, I'm having a little difficulty with this lock. I actually had to use a knife and jimmy my way in. I won't have any trouble locking it up, but I'm just telling you that if you're relying on the combination, my luck wasn't so good. We got a little daylight around the door. We do not have an exit sign, a fire exit sign. And then our bays, we don't have fire exit signs for them, but they're bays. But we should have a fire exit sign for this door right here. This electric receptacle outlet is not working. That's probably why this has been unplugged, because why? Okay. We're missing our middle screws on here. It's 200 amps. Coming along the metal building, our overhead door, our threshold gasket is loose. Different times of the day you can see it better or worse right in there. This is our bat. Now our bat just looks kind of rough in a lot of areas around here, but over here on the north end it looks especially rough, and so we've lost quite a bit of it. And our eye wash station doesn't look very trustworthy to be washing any eyes. We got a little bit of security going on in here. Again, like it's a metal structured building. When you have smoke alarms that yellow like that, okay, they have exceeded their economic lives. They're useless. Okay, so we got 3 smoke alarms in here. It looks like one of them is monitored. They all should be replaced. Coming on along, we've got 2 or 3 different areas. We got like really good ant infestations. Those are not termites, those are ants. The reason why I knocked it off is because sometimes I have seen examples, but I've been taught, I learned that termites can burrow up through the middle, even though they're enemies with ants, and they're not beneficial. They don't have a symbiotic relationship or anything like that. They just like some of the same conditions. And but a termite swarm castle or a termite shelter tube has been known to come up through an ant bed. So I kind of tapped it with my foot there to see how rigid it is, and it's not. So not being rigid like that, that's just more ants doing ant stuff. We come over here, we have a cyclone fence. We're advertising a fire extinguisher that we do not have. Okay, so fire extinguisher missing from cyclone fence pedestrian gate. And then our top rail up here has come loose. So this building is flexed a little bit and caused us to lose our top rails purchase up there. And I can show you some more examples of the building. Oh, look at there, we're missing a bolt. Huh. Still want the place. So coming on along. Oh, what have we got over here? We've got some improperly terminated, I wonder what that was, improperly terminated circuit on outbuilding on the on the west wall of the south end of the west wall on the outbuilding up near the eaves. And we're kind of moving on along over here, and we kind of see how this is moved off a little bit. And I got a video speaking specifically to these mud sills, and I'm going to address it. I have addressed it. I haven't made the video yet, but if you're watching them in line, in order, in succession, you've already seen the one where I actually addressed the mud sill going around on this end of the structure. Talked about the girder kind of working its way off right over there. And then we just kind of like, and there's our other door. Both doors work pretty, I mean, good. They're old doors, but they're doing what old doors do. And the cracking seems to be pretty much typical for a structure like this. And there's our mud sill, and we've got the daylight coming in, and those kinds of things. Those were lookers. Now I don't know what that used to go to, but I do know that we have electric receptacles on the center rail all the way through here. On the bottom side of the center rail, we've got electric receptacle outlets installed face down, and we've got three fire extinguishers in here, and they were serviced in January 2025. So, but the receptacles running along here, I have found no GFCI in, on, or around this building. No GFCI protection. This is about where we came in.